Welcome everybody to another Connecting Directors exclusive. I am super excited today to be a part of a new collaboration in Deathcare between two long-standing companies that everybody knows and loves and recognizes, Messenger and American Crematory Equipment. And this is a true collaboration. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm going to let them talk about it. So if we could just real quickly, let's go around the horn. We'll start with Amy, Tracy, then go Mike, Shannon, Drew, Brian, and just do a quick intro so everybody knows who everybody is. Amy, you're up first.
Hi, so I'm Amy Andrews with Messenger. My position at Messenger, I am the product lead over our job line division, our partnerships with outside vendors, and business development.
Let's go
Hello.
with Tracy. There you
Oh,
go.
sorry. Hello, I'm Tracy Fetters, and I'm the marketing manager at Messenger. And I've been around the industry for a while, and just glad to be here and collaborating with the team.
Awesome. Mike?
Hey, Mike Burwell here, American Crematory. I have been in this wonderful industry for well over 37 years. We are excited for this collaboration with Messenger. It's been a long time coming. It's been in the works for quite a while, and we're excited, extremely excited to announce this collab with you guys.
Awesome. Drew?
Hey, this is Drew Osberg, COO over at American Crematory. Super excited to be here. Obviously, great crew brought together by two different parties that are announcing an awesome collab that I think the industry is really going to benefit from. So it's super exciting for the people that are going to feel the impact on the client side.
Love it. Shannon?
Hey, I'm Shannon Hutchins. I'm a funeral director, embalmer, licensed in a couple states, a certified crematory operator. I've been in this industry for about 35 years. I've been with Messenger now 11 years. I cover western half of Missouri and all of Kansas with Messenger.
Awesome. Brian?
Hi, I'm Brian Clary. I'm the Director of Sales for the East for Messenger. And first time I started working in a funeral home was 45 years ago this month.
Wow.
Wow. That's
It's
amazing. Awesome. Well, I mean, I think it's pretty safe to say we have a ton of expertise on this call, announcing this collaboration. So I'm going to get right into it. And Amy, I'm gonna come to you and tell us about this collaboration, how it happened, and the ins and outs of it.
Yeah, so about a year and a half ago is when I first met Mike and Drew at NFDA. I will credit Shannon Hutchins with the introduction. Shannon had been working with Drew doing some recycling and had been working with American Crematory for years. And as Messenger and American Crematory both tend to be innovative leaders in the industry. Messenger focusing a lot more on cremation in the past 18 to 24 months than we ever have before, with cremation growing in the industry at the rate that it is. It just made sense for Messenger and American Crematory to collaborate together on how do we reach funeral homes, and how do we encompass all of their needs, and basically serve as a one-stop shop for the funeral home. We have reps in Messenger that are 1099 out with boots on the ground in the fields, beating down the doors of funeral homes from day to day, second and third generation sales representatives who are well known, who maintain really long standing and loyal relationships with the funeral directors in the industry, many of whom themselves are funeral directors, as Shannon has touched on. And so it just made sense for us to be able to provide a one stop shop for our customers and to collaborate together in terms of, you know, all of the resources that a funeral home needs, whether it be stationery, whether it be urns, cremation supplies, embalming, keepsakes, anything of that nature. Why not bring retorts and service and refractory repair into the mix, and then also provide our customers with a one place to go for all of their cremation needs? So yeah, it's been a long time coming, but we're super excited about having this relationship. We feel like it's already taken off, and it's been more than we could have even possibly expected, even prior to the announcement. So it's got great traction so far.
Mike, I wanna come to you and ask, how does a messenger rep sell a crematory? Like
Um,
a cremator, like that doesn't seem like it aligns.
yeah, a cremator or a retort, as it's commonly referred to um, in the industry. How do they sell it? Well, education. We've been in our collaboration, we're educating the messenger reps to be able to speak our language because our language, as you know, is a little different than a regular type of sales organization and support organization. So through training, through diligence, education, and a lot of, as Amy said, door knocking and their relationships. I mean, that is the greatest part of this, I believe, is the relationships that Messenger has created throughout the many, many, many years and their vast customer base. I mean, it's incredible. And the, like Amy said, the traction that we've got so far has been very, very surprising. Like it's taken off really quick.
All right, I'm gonna go to Shannon and Brian. You are boots on the ground for Messenger. Can you talk about like the value of really being a true one-stop shop? What does that mean? And Shannon, let's start with you.
You know, being able to, our customers trust us. They see us in their door. We work with them not only on stationery, on urns, on keepsakes, but they see us and they trust us. And being able to have one other tool in our pocket. Hey, have you thought about a crematory? Have you thought about a retort? Or if you need supplies, now they can go to someone they trust. They want to be able to bring everything into one umbrella and not have to call this person and call this person. So it's very helpful for us as reps and as a company to help that funeral director and help that owner simplify his life. And Ryan, here, right quick, I'd like to might
Yes,
mention
go
this.
ahead, Shannon.
Hey, the thing about with Messenger, our customers know the quality and the reputation we have, whether it's in stationery, in urns, in thumbies, what our quality is. When I started working with Drew and with Mike at American Crematory before all this, I actually got to see what their product was in Orange County, California, how they built machines. And over my 35 years or so, I've purchased machines from other companies, but actually having stepped into their facility, and you've seen it too, Ryan, the quality and the work that they put into their machines. And if they can't figure it out, they'll build it for you. Just like with Messenger. If the customer wants it a certain way, we'll build it for them that way. So that's, it's very important for these two companies to collaborate like that. And it's going to be an awesome journey.
I think it's really interesting because this is really from what I mean, I've been in Deathcare for 22 years. The first time that a company with reps already on the ground is partnering with essentially a manufacturing company in taking product into a funeral home and taking knowledge into a funeral home. I think one of the really cool components of this is the service aspect of what American Crematory Equipment does. I mean, what I know about them and their ability to service literally any machine on the market is pretty substantial. And so, Brian, talk about having that kind of in your back pocket now when you're walking into a funeral home or to a crematory.
Thank you. It's a powerful tool, and we have to respect that the funeral directors have limited time, and they have a lot of plates in the air that they're trying to keep everything up. And having a collaboration like this, where one of the messenger people can come into a firm, and it's not even a sales approach. It's I need help with my retort's down, or whatever that question be, and we want our people to be able to say, hey, you know what? I have that contact. I have that person that can help you. Because we want them, if they have a problem, we want them calling our people. We want them to be a directory for a help to that funeral director. And
I love what you
this
said.
merchant.
I love that because it looks like the collaboration is more of a solution for your team than it is a sales tool
Exactly.
for your team.
And that was the whole purpose of it, was to provide, because not the let's face it, if it's a big firm, yes, they've got a lot of resources, but if it's that 100 call firm that's in a small town, they may not know all the contacts or who to reach out to.
I love it. Well, both companies have insane longevity in death care. Nobody here is new to death care. So, Drew, talk about the longevity of American Crematory Equipment, and then what that means to partner with Messenger, who is a staple brand in death care.
Yeah, no, it's really interesting, right? So Mike's dad, started the company, 50 plus years ago, and then Mike got into it and ultimately, started with all the small stuff and scaled all the way up to the top, and now has built this very large company, American Crematory. And for us, the collaboration is interesting because you look at somebody like Messenger and how well they've done throughout the number of years, and then you get to listen to people like Brian and Shannon, and right, and the genuine personalities there, and the passion to take care of their clients and their industry. And like all of us know, we all have clients that have become friends, right? Like I have a dear friend in the great state of Georgia that I get invited to family barbecues and get wedding announcements, and kids that are coming up through the business, and you get to know everybody in and out. And then when you have two large companies like this that share that passion to care for folks like that, you don't pass on those opportunities. And so it's a great opportunity, right, for the clients at the end of the day, but it's also a great opportunity for two well-established companies to jump in and make an impact on the industry collaboratively and together. And the great part about this from the start, and when I got the chance to meet Amy and the rest of the team, is everybody has been so transparent on how this is going to look, and how we're going to together take care of folks.
Both Mike and Drew had an opportunity to meet all of our reps in person, face to face, and actually have that. Telephones are great, but face to face is the most important. They've got to sit down and talk, and let our reps know that they don't have to be the experts. American Crematory is the experts. We just need to be able to get the right people talking.
I think that's the important part of this conversation too, is like we're in the funeral home, we're listening and we're engaging, and we can offer a solution that they didn't even know was in that conversation, right? So it's not in our norm, but it is something that our reps can go in and offer when they're talking and listening and engaging with funeral homes every day. So
Our reps were excited to have this because they get asked questions all the time.
Yeah.
Well, it's got to be so. I mean, when you are solution oriented, to be able to have a solution to a problem, a question when you're in a funeral home has got to be just peaceful. It's got to be great.
Yeah. And I think you have to be careful who you collaborate with in any industry, but in this industry in particular, there's a lot of things here when we're talking about funeral, you can't redo these things. And it's very important. Things are very time sensitive. We're always under the gun to get something repaired because, when something's not right, money's lost and there's no chance to redo that. And so it made sense that I think our principles aligned as well. I know American Crematory's reputation precedes them, as does Messenger's. We're both very innovative. We're very customer focused. And so knowing that, when our rep goes into the funeral home and has very limited time with the funeral director, but that funeral director trusts them to ask them, hey, do you know where I can get this done? Or have you had any experience in this? Our agents can say, you know what? We do have a relationship with American Crematory. I'm not the expert, but I can put you in touch quickly with someone who I know will respond to you and will give you the right answers. And even if that means that it's not something they can do, they'll be honest and upfront with you. And so that trust has been a big part of this, and getting to know Drew and Mike. It's just really emphasized those similarities even more, I feel. And getting to spend time with our sales agents at our February national sales meeting down in Florida, and getting to get to know one another personally, I think really, again, put that focus there that we are aligned in the way we handle our business. So.
Mike, talk about that a little bit. When you were able to be with the reps, did that kind of seal the deal? Like this is the right company for us to collab with?
When we were down in Florida, I really didn't know what to expect, but it felt once we got there and got to meet a bunch of those guys, like I'd never met a bunch of the team before, it felt really genuine and natural and open. Um, I was able just to talk freely and establish, a relationship with these guys, give them my cell phone number. Like Amy said, if they don't know, they have a direct link to me. It was an incredible um, 4 days of um, collaboration and meetings and getting to know each other and who we are and what we do and really aligning in that way. Our company, my company, is very family oriented. This industry is very family oriented. We're very customer service focused, and it's the alignment. And when you click with people and companies and organizations, it makes it so much better for everybody involved when they feel comfortable that they're not just selling a thing, right? They're building a relationship, and that's really how we've built all of our um, customer base is through the relationships and through saying yes and figuring it out. It's not an easy thing to do, but it's the right thing to do. And when you do the right thing, I mean, you have success, and that's what I think this collaboration is really all about: is setting both companies and all of the individuals within those companies up for success so that they can go in, they can talk to their clients who they've had long-standing relationships with, and that client feels comfortable whether they've used us before in the past or not. It's still a whole nother level of like this. There's never been anything done like this in our industry before, where a company like American and Messenger get together and are like, okay, we're going to build this thing, and it's unique and it's never been done before, and we're going to knock it out of the park. We're going to set up a game plan, we're going to run a playbook, and it's going to be a very successful relationship, but also super successful and beneficial for all of the clients in our industry as well. So that's what I
So
got out of it.
when I hear you say beneficial, and you said the ability to just say yes, and then Brian touched on the ability to have the solution for a funeral home, to me that sounds like efficiency. So Tracy, talk a little bit about just the efficiency of this collaboration for the profession at large, not just both companies, but the profession at large.
Yeah, I mean, they're bringing solutions to their clients, to their funeral partners. It just, it's an easy way to get in, right? So, um, yeah, it's gonna save time because the funeral home trusts the people that they're talking to. Our reps are out there. Um, so I think it's just gonna save time and make it more efficient. And yeah, you go back
Plethora
to
of things for
that one stop shop again. Like our solution is whether it's you need an urn, whether you need excavation supplies or any of that, um, and repairing equipment. So we're your one stop shop for that. So it creates an efficiency for the funeral home for their trusted partners from the messenger team. So yeah.
Oh, I love it. I applaud both companies' creativity in putting this collaboration together. Mike, you said it, like nothing like this has been done before in this profession where, essentially a manufacturing company is partnering with a company like Messenger that you've got tech, you've got paper, you've got so many different things. And this is like, when I talked to Mike and Drew about this, it was, to me, it's like, wow, this is like left field. That's wild, but this makes all the sense in the world completely. So I want to applaud both companies for the forethought to put this collaboration together. I'm excited to see what success stories come from this, just the efficiency around it, the one-stop shop, new conversation for Messenger, your team, when they're in funeral homes and having these conversations. It's just really, really interesting. And I've already heard some success stories offline from both of you about just the reps are super happy, the funeral homes are super happy. And I think at the end of the day, when we can serve the funeral profession at large better and make things more efficient, easy, provide a solution, like Deathcare wins as a whole in that regard. And you guys are collabing to be able to do that. So thank you for coming on today and talking about it and really breaking the news here about this collaboration. It's pretty cool.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you, Ryan.
Yeah, thank you, Ryan.